R to the EK to the S, Rhythmatic Eternal King Supreme. Shout out to Breaking Records Radio, doing a thing. We doing our thing over here. Things is in the building.
Hey yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
You have to go, you don't know.
Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best. Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio. Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Press 5-9, check Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't know, fuck strange music, dude.
But you know, speaking of like some of the tracks on Gray Hairs and stuff too, you mentioned earlier too, and I was curious about like what was the reason for the hiatus between doing like Reckless and Gray Hairs?
Well, I got married.
Okay.
And then after that, I was kind of in a different mind frame.
Yeah.
In terms of where my life was going, like I was very young, so like. You know, I got married young, and then I like made a choice, a conscious choice that like, maybe I wasn't making a lot of money off of music at that time. You know, it wasn't paying the bills the way it does now. So I had to like make a choice. You know, I had to decide to like, am I going to do the 9-to-5 wave or and more so because I didn't truly understand. I didn't really have any guidance per se.
Yeah.
Individuals that like show me the path, so I kind of threw what I could at the wall, and you know, I just made a conscious decision that like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna retire from rap music, as if anyone really knew of me for me to even consider myself a retired rapper. But you know, after that period, I was like, you know, I'm gonna take that hiatus, and I was gonna stop music. I was gonna retire. And I was just gonna I was doing insurance claims at the time.
Oh wow!
And I was like, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go into insurance. And so I laugh now because I mean that's insane.
Yeah.
That's not something that would have been fulfilling to me. And I'm so happy that a few years down the road, I moved to Miami, the Miami area. I was in actually Broward County in Miramar, and my homie Static Selector was down visiting with my homie Terminology, and my brother Static Selector was just starting a new imprint called Show Off Records.
Oh wow!
And he was like, listen, bro, I really need you to come back, drop an album, and you know, see if it works. If it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, you know, just call it quit. And that was how Gray Hairs came.
Say word, eh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
That's amazing, yo. So, you know, like, so salute to fucking Static Selector then for, you know, really putting the bug back in your ear and, you know, because that's a classic album right there, you know what I mean? And like to think like, that's one thing I love about learning about hip hop history, man, is like, you know, there's a lot of times there's these little things that happen, and it's like some of these classic albums or certain things in history like were like a hair away from never happening. It's like when I interviewed Master Ace, he said, you know, right before they recorded, he recorded the first album with Cold Chillin'. His mom got a job offer to move them to like Atlanta or something, and like he made the conscious decision to stay, but like he was like literally like the decision was almost made to move, and if he would have moved, like hip hop would have never had Master Ace. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, that's incredible.
Like, it's crazy though. I love just learning these little, you know, the little things. It's like, but you know, the more and more I talk to people, I find sometimes, you know, like there's a lot of classic historical artists or albums or pieces of hip-hop history that just almost wouldn't have happened if it was just for one little thing, you know what I mean?
Right, if you just think about the idea of creatives in general, like, you know, with all these stories that you're talking about, think about all the stories of individuals that it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like the most phenomenal cats, like who we must have missed out on. You know, who are like some of the greatest creators, because I know homies around the way who are like some of the best lyricists that no one ever heard about, when I put on my album, I say I'm the greatest unknown. There's so many cats. I'm like, man, you're the greatest unknown. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
There's so many MCs, producers, and artists out there who are like that. That's why every time I talk to the youth, I talk to them about how important it is for them to, get their information out there, speak to the people, because your message is viable, it's important, and like your voice is so instrumental to this culture that unlike any other genre out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we just have a relatable genre that has connected people worldwide in a way that's unfathomable in any other genre.
Yeah, man, it's true, and it's like, and exactly what you said is a fact. Like, some of the best rappers I've ever known, like, and I'm not even just talking about, like, that I know personally, but, like, some of the best people I've ever heard rap in my life are dudes that I know personally, but they just never really took that push to take it seriously, or, like, you know what I mean, or they, like, a lot of them actually felt kind of corny. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're phenomenal. They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a rapper though. It's like, I'm gonna go do insurance claims or some shit. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, it's like you got.
Exactly. They took the route that I laughed at, and they laughed at what I chose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly right what you just said.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But. So it's salute to the people like yourself who do persevere, and because it's not easy being an independent artist, an underground artist, and having to persevere through the bullshit for years before people actually do recognize and know the name. Like, people don't realize the years of groundwork it takes to get to that level where you have that one single that just connects or goes or gets you familiar with the masses. So it's like, I commend you and so many, everybody else that's in a similar position, in the underground, like to put all that work in, and it's not an easy task. And people look at you, look at face level when they're introduced to you, but they don't see the years of work that go in behind it. You know what I mean?
That's dope of you to say, brother, and absolutely true.